Hey everybody, welcome to week 10. I wanted to just give you a quick update on this week, but I wanted to start off by saying to you, Advent greetings to you. I've been reflecting on the season of Advent, and I couldn't help but think about it as I was actually reading your week 9 discussion posts. I hope that you're beginning to see and sense that your thinking and your commentary it just has a depth to it that is much different than perhaps that first discussion post that you did way back in week 1. And I hope that that can be encouraging to you. Not only was it your discussions thoughtful, but I just sense a longing by many of you as to what the church could be for people, for emerging adults, for ways that the gospel could be even better news to emerging adults today. And so I want to just commend you for the thoughtfulness, but also the compassion that comes with that, right? We're learning through our work that this idea of faith and faithing and struggle has an intellectual, emotional, and relational component to it, right? So we actually feel it as we're writing these things and longing and hoping for something, which sounds a lot like Advent. This longing for something more, this longing for something better, this longing for a third way seems to be what we discover Advent to be about. That is, God eventually breaks in that first Christmas, but continues to break in through God's Spirit. We are the people of the third way, of the imagination, of the hope-filled belief that when we are left with two choices, there's actually a third, more beautiful way that perhaps God is opening to us. And so we get to join God in that process as well, which I hope comes through in the ways that you're longing and anticipating, but also thinking about your own ministry along the way. So be encouraged. I'm grateful for each of you and for the thinking and feeling that you're doing and the relating that you're doing, because I think that what that does is it gives hope for what the church can be and in the questions that you've posed and the challenges that you are there as well. So great job, and I'm really encouraged by that. Now, as we head into week 9, the big project that you have due toward the end of the week is to turn in your reflection paper. And this is the one where you have two options, either the journal, which you've been doing every week, or you're interviewing emerging adults. So I just want to encourage you to get that in and get that out of the way so that you can just focus on your final paper, and we'll be on our way with that. Your final paper is due the Friday of finals week, and so I'm imagining that you're thinking about that or sort of beginning to work on that. Again, if there's anything that Sarah and I can do to give you feedback on a topic that you want to pursue, please don't hesitate to reach out to us. We'd be more than happy to give you that feedback along the way. And just pay really close attention to the rubric in the syllabus. That's really going to guide you along the way as to what I'm looking for in this paper. More importantly is, I think these last two projects are really your attempt and opportunity to begin to synthesize the things that you've been thinking about. What are you passionate about? What's sticking out to you? What do you want to pursue and dive a little bit deeper into? And this is your chance to choose your adventure and extrapolate on some of this foundational work that we've done in emerging adulthood for you to lean in that direction. And this is where I get really excited, because I kind of feel like I get a chance to get into your heads and hear and learn from you as you sort of push on some of these topics and pursue other literature along the way. So I'll look forward to that. And again, whatever Sarah and I can do to help, that would be great. Session with Steve will be this week, Thursday. We're going to move it to 3 p.m. Pacific time, just to give it a different time, to give you opportunity to make it if you can. I appreciate all the work that you did on doing the survey on your college experiences. I'll take some time to reflect on that, and we could talk a little bit more about what college students are going through as they think about their spirituality, struggle, some of the work that I've done, and sort of relate that to some of your experiences, which I found very, very interesting as you think about the fact that of all of you, about 80% of you said that there was some sort of shift or change in your religious or spiritual outlooks, which in some ways is not surprising. In other ways, I think it's really telling of how important and crucial these times are. So again, I hope that you have a great week. We're thinking of you and pulling for you. And in the midst of all that you're doing, remember that your studies are an act of worship, an act of anticipation, and an act of hope, not only for you, but for the people that you serve. And so may you know this week, Advent grace and peace.